Hey, boys and girls, and everybody else out there in Facebook land and YouTube land, and everybody wherever you're seeing this. Thanks for coming. So tonight's Ask Matt. It's Madam After Dark, and it is definitely after dark. And I tonight I just wanted to give you guys a chance to ask me pretty much anything you'd like. Anything about kink, anything about chiropractic, anything about health, anything about, anything that I can probably answer your question. I didn't know maybe you guys had some questions, some things about anything. Absolutely anything. And if I don't know, I will Google it for you. And so I thought maybe we could have some fun and just maybe broach some topics that you guys have been thinking about. Because I mean, a lot of people think about things, and then they get embarrassed or they, don't feel like the person, maybe somebody they feel comfortable with probably wouldn't have any answers for them, or, it just doesn't, there's a lot of reasons why people wouldn't ask questions, and wouldn't want to, be called out on questions they asked, and so, this is a judgment free zone. And so if anybody has any questions that you'd like to ask, I'd be happy to field them. So anyway, today yesterday I got this lovely, nifty Iowa State hat because my daughter Meredith has made me an Iowa State mom. So I'm pretty happy, and she's doing well. I'm thinking. I don't hear from her as much as I'd like to, but I mean, what mother doesn't say that, for of a college aged, person that you didn't hear from quite as much as you like. Well, no, unless they live with you still, and then you probably hear from them way too much. Oh, so anyway, but I got this nifty chakra necklace at the Little Rock and Gem Shop in Davenport. So go visit them; they're awesome. And that's for my chakras. And then I have a piece of amber, but it does not have a mosquito in it. So um, then I'm going to invite some people to come and watch the show, because if I don't mention it, then no one will come. So let's do that real quick. No, that's not it. It's this, I think. If I click on that, there we go. Got it. Awesome. And then I can go. No, not there. Where is it? This? Okay. Yep, that's what it is. And then I want to do that. Okay. There we go. There we go. Hey, Mort. Oh, thank you very much. Uh, Thank you. I'm in my camping garb. I also today got a generator, and I'm so excited because that means that we can go boondock camp where there's no electricity and no running water, no toilets, no nothing, just us out there. But we'll still have all the things we need, all the amenities like running water and a toilet and all that sort of thing. We'll still have and air conditioning. It's July here it's July in Iowa, and I don't know what she's asking. Anyway, it's July in Iowa, and it is just hotter than blazes. And I've the cats with me, and so I had to find a way to keep it cool because the cats are in here. I got a bug that's bugging me, and so you just have to do what you have to do. And I got a really great deal on it. I was really excited. So then I came rushing home, and it's awesome because you can run it on propane or gasoline. So you don't just have to have gasoline. And so I thought that was the greatest. And so I have gasoline backup, if I need it. But I'm going to mainly run it on propane. I think it's cleaner, and it's probably not as expensive. I wouldn't think. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, I'm going to do a little cost analysis on it. But I think it'll be good, really good. And then so we can go camp where there's no other things around, and it'll just be nice and quiet and kind of meditative and therapeutic, and it'll just be good. So anyway, I'm going to go here and oh wait, no, I had to uh Okay, I have to get the show from the network here, and let's see, that's here, and then I got to go to the Skeleton Key Network. So, and if you, if you have lots of friends, Mort, tell them that they should go sign up for the Skeleton Key Network and on Facebook. So, I don't want to switch. I want to just go there, see all options. Well, I guess then I'll go in as Skeleton Key. It's me. Hey, me, it's Skeleton Key. All right, so then I'm going to. Oh, so then if I share my show, I won't have. Yeah, I can't do that. I got to switch back. And then I want to go to. Oh, Lord, how do I do this then? Do this, and I'll go right there. And then, oh, perfect. And then now I can share it. And come come ask some questions. Come ask me questions. Do you have any questions, Mort? Can I answer any questions for you? You have any burning questions about BDSM or, even about chiropractic or, anything like that? Um, it would, I'd be happy to answer that for you. So, and then, yeah, shout out to my daughter Meredith for making me an Iowa State mom. Yeah, she's awesome. So anyway, just inviting a couple people to come watch the show. And oh, Mort, you're on my list, so there you go. And there we go. I got flies in here. We've been killing them. Oh, so I was going to tell you guys about the salt gun. They're so fun. They are so fun. So anyway, that's a good thing because it just like obliterates them. I mean, they just die. They fall down and die. But it's like it's pretty cool that it takes them out like that, and then you don't have nearly as many flies as you had before. So it's good. It's a good thing. And then yeah, let's send it to there. And how about that guy? And oh, definitely that one. And then that should be good. I think we're good then. Oh, we'll send it there and there. Okay. And there. And now I'm done. There, and there, and now I'm done. And then I can get off there. So, advice for a guy with low self-esteem. Well, that's a good question. Very good question. Um, I think, maybe you could get like a mini makeover, get your hair done different, or maybe just have somebody kind of pamper you and just sort of spruce yourself up just a bit, and that always makes me feel better, get a haircut and stuff, and then I maybe get a new outfit, and then I feel a little bit, spiffier. So, it's that's one thing you can do. Another thing, I think, for long lasting results, you have to look inside yourself. You have to analyze yourself. You have to get to know yourself. Ask yourself, what do I like? What don't I like? What do I want? What am I looking for? Where am I going? And ask these questions, these hard questions, and answer them. And I think that you'll feel better about yourself if you feel more in control of where your life is going. And I think self-love is the start of it, and so look yourself in the mirror, give yourself a hug. I literally had to hug myself, because I struggle with self-esteem issues all the time, and I literally had to hug myself and tell myself that I love you. So I know the salt guns are awesome here, juicer. Yeah, they are. But in all seriousness, more, you're a great guy who really has every reason to think that think highly of yourself. And just because you think highly of yourself doesn't mean you're conceited or full of yourself or whatever. It just means that you know your own self-worth and you don't settle for less. And that's all it means, really. And I think that's part of it too, is setting boundaries and saying, I'm not going to be your doormat anymore. If you have people in your life like that, and just say no. And that goes past my boundaries and I'm not going to do it. And you'll feel better about yourself if you do stuff like that too. And keep people, from encroaching upon your boundaries. That's another thing you can do. So hopefully something in there will help you, get better with yourself. So, because really that's what it's about, is being good with yourself. And if you're not, there's things you can change. Ask yourself, well, I don't feel good about myself right now. Why is that? Why is it that I'm not feeling like I'm on top of the world? Why do I feel like I'm not, as good as the next guy or whatever? And never compare yourself to someone else, because honestly, it's not a race with them. It's not a competition with them. It's all about you, and be in a competition with yourself. Challenge yourself to be better every day. Better than the person that you were yesterday, not better than the guy next door. You know what I mean? You gotta you have to just use the right measuring stick and measure yourself against yourself, because that's an accurate measurement. So there you go. I hope that helps. All right. And so anyway, anybody else? And oh well, here, I'll show you this real quick while I got it. I was having a little wine, and these are my grandmother's glasses, and they're like 100 years old, seriously. And they glow under black light. There we go. Oh, can't see it. There, they glow. Ooh, the glow. Glow wine. Nice. They glow in black light. It's like green depression glass, but some green depression glass is actually uranium glass. And that's what this is uranium glass. So it glows in black light. So I was having a little Moscato. I like it. It's sweet. It's kind of, it's fruity and sweet. It's not like a red wine that's kind of, bitter and grapey. I like red wine. Okay, you didn't ask the question, but I'll give you the answer. Red wine is very good with steak, or with spaghetti, or something, tomato-ish chicken parm, even though it's chicken, I would still chicken parm with red wine. Iowa State, is it? It's straight. There it goes. It's straight now. So anyway, thank you for the hugs. I appreciate it. And if anyone wants to send me stars, I'd be just plumb crazy to get them. Yeah, because I don't, I support the podcast on my own, and it is what it is. And so anywhere and any help anybody wants to give me, I'm more than happy to have. So you can send me stars through Facebook. So and then I also have Cash App, Venmo, and PayPal. So if you're interested, you can catch me at skeletonkeywitches@gmail.com. And I should check that soon. There's probably like 20 people waiting to give me money, but they don't know how, and I didn't get back to them. Oh well, it is what it is. I still making it. And that's another thing too. If you want things to happen to you, good things in life, you have to believe that it's possible. I know a lot of people, and I've talked to a lot of people out there, and I hear them say stuff like, that's never going to happen for me. I'm just never going to get there. I'm never going to be happy. I just know it. Things are just not going to go that way for me. I have a track record of unhappiness, and it's just going to continue on that way. That is a definite, yes, it will. It definitely will. Because you've just said yourself, you wrote your own script, and you said that you're never going to be happy, and things are never going to go well. So of course they're not. You have to believe that things can be better. You have to believe that things can be good, that you are the best person to run your life, and that you got it going on. And hey, Jesse is here. Add stars on Skeleton Key. Okay. I have not done that yet. I think, I don't know, maybe Madam Mayhem. I run on Madam Mayhem too, and it's MADAM, no E, Mayhem, MAYHEM. and I have a Facebook page that is running the show as we speak right now too. I have the Madam page and the and oh, Heather, I'm coming to see you guys. I'm pretty sure, probably right around. Oh, thanks. This is me, my camping self. This is my camping self because I was out all day, just messing around, and I ran and got a generator, and oh man, we are so ready for boondock camping. So I don't know what it's like. Well, I know there's a lot of snakes and other critters that are in the boondocks in Alabama. So I'm not sure how anxious I am to go out and meet them all. But here in Iowa, we're definitely gonna get out to the country a little bit. But I'm heading down south, so yeah, we're gonna get there. We're getting there. I need to. I was kind of wanting to be in Texas in September, but I think I'm not sure if I'm gonna get there. Um, but we're gonna go up north in Iowa for a little, you know, little trout fishing because I don't know when I'll ever get back there again. So we're gonna go there, and it'll be great. So, do you guys have any questions about kink or chiropractic? Or I know two subjects that really go together. um, yeah, somebody was talking about I was good with my hands, because I'm a chiropractor, and we know how to use our hands, and but they of course were insinuating something other than chiropractic, and I said, well, I'm okay. So I wasn't going to give away too much on that one. No. Uh, so anyway, I really am excited, and I'm really happy. The camping thing is starting to really get to be fun because I'm almost done with the storage. Oh my God, that was a nightmare, but it's almost over. It's this close to being over, and oh, chastity and pegging. Okay, very good. We'll get to that real soon. You know what? Because I just had a sub get a hold of me. He's very into ooh, separated shoulder. That sucks. Yeah, that's no good. Well, good luck with that, and hopefully they can get something done for you because that's sucky. I've had shoulder problems too, and it's no good. But yes, the pegging, the chest. I had a sub call me the other day. He very much likes chastity, and he likes pegging. Then, of course, and he's going for the H HFO, the hands-free orgasm. He'd like to try and achieve that, and of course, I'm pretty sure I know how to get him there. But I'm not sure I'm going to do that for him. He may have to explore that on his own. But you know, we talked about it, and of course, he sent me some videos. Because I always enjoy that. When my subs send me videos of them debasing themselves, I'm always a bit giddy about that. I do so enjoy it. Madam likes to, see naughty little subs, taking it where the sun don't shine. That's a nice way to say it. I think I'm still subject to censorship on YouTube and probably on Facebook too. And I haven't been to Facebook jail. Well, one time I think, and that was because I sent a friend uh, through Messenger. I sent her a birthday card, and it said "Happy Birthday," and it had men's butts, bare butts, and I don't know if she reported me or if someone else did, but it was like, really? So, yes, oh, I'm going to finish up with chastity and pegging. Chastity cages, I enjoy. I think they're fun, and there's all kinds of them. There's just tons. Don't wear them for extended periods unless you take it off and wash and just inspect the area, wash the cage, and then you can put it back on. But I wouldn't leave it on for more than a few days without taking it off, inspecting everything, and then washing up and cleaning, and because you don't want to get any kind of fungal infection or something. So that's what I think about chastity and pegging. Lubrication, lubrication, lubrication. That's all I got to say. So sciatic pain, Mort. Sciatic pain is oftentimes caused by a contracture of the piriformis muscle, and well, I don't know about that. I may. We'll see. So, but anyway, sciatic pain sometimes can be caused by um, uh, contracture of the piriformis muscle, and you'll get like a pain down the back of your leg. And if they break that cycle of spasm with that muscle, you can get relief from that. Sometimes it's caused by misalignment of the pelvis, and you can get a chiropractor to take care of that for you. And then also sciatica can be caused by lumbar misalignment too, and the chiropractor can help you with that. So that's usually those are the major three things that will cause sciatica. And so I hope that was helpful. Let's see. Uh, Iowa State fan. My daughter made me an Iowa State mom. So I'm an Iowa State mom, and my kid goes to Iowa State. So that's how come I'm wearing the hat. I found it the other day at a little shop. Well, it's not even a shop, it's the free closet. It was sitting on the shelf at the free closet, and I'm like, well, I better have that. And it's a good fishing hat. I'm going fishing next week, and so yeah, that'll be great. It'll be and I could even put like a couple lures on it, make it a real fishing hat. I left my other fishing hat behind. Yeah, I left a lot of stuff behind, but it's okay. I'm not even sweating it. Life is full enough as it is, and I just I didn't need a lot of the things that I took, and I didn't take a lot of the things that I needed. Oh, I know, it's terrible. It was. I really don't know. Sometimes I'm not sure where my head was at. When I was packing things. Um, but yeah, I didn't need a lot of the things that I took with me, but and then I'm finding like, oh crap, I didn't take that. I needed that. So yeah, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. It was not a lot, and it's just time to move along and have some new things happen in life. And things are going really, really pretty good now that I'm getting the storage nightmare over. That thing was so damn full. You couldn't get in it. I think the last few things that we put in, we kind of just threw over like the wall in the front, And so, yeah, it was good to get it out of there. Um, 40 minutes from Ames. I'm going fishing in Bellevue at Big Mill Creek. It's a great place, and it's very pretty there. And I may have to go to Des Moines, and if I do, we may stop off in Strawberry Point or something like that to go fishing there too. There's Manchester has a hatchery, so they'll put big brooders in like right there by the hatchery, but you can only fish with them with lure, and then you have to throw them back in. So it's catch and release, and you can only use like a little spoon or lure or something. Excuse me. They like those little Swedish pimples. It's a tiny little spoon, gold or silver, whichever the weather, suggests. Yummy. Oh, and for those of you who weren't tuned in at that time, it's Vaseline glass. It glows. Yay. Oh, it's so cool. Um, Black light. Black light flashlight. That's the only way you can tell, really. I mean, if it's Vaseline glass or not, is to hit it with the black light. And then it'll glow if it is. So that's good. I'm gonna have just a little bit more of this wine. It's really good. This is the best $3 Moscato I have ever had. Oh, in Jefferson, Iowa. Is that in Iowa? Barely any lakes in this area. Oh, you must be out like in the middle of Iowa, because 40 minutes from Ames. Yeah, it's flat farmland out there. There's not hardly any lakes. we have the river out here on this side of the state, but we also have a lot of lakes and stuff too. We have like West Lake, and then over across the river is Lake George, and then excuse me, there's just all kinds of water out here, lakes and streams. There's the Wapsie River. So we have a lot of rivers and lakes and streams out here in eastern Iowa, and then excuse me, and western Illinois. So it's nice out here. It's kind of, it's forested, and there's like river bluffs, and it's a nice place. But I'm eager to go other nice places like Bellevue. Bellevue is a great place. It's very picturesque, and it's along the river. And as you go north along the river, it gets more like cliffs, and the river's in like a more major valley. It's really great. I mean, it's just so picturesque. Imagine a little tiny, like you can almost step across it, stream, and but it's kind of deep in places. There's little pools, as it goes by, you can hear the brook, just kind of babbling, and it goes around corners and stuff, and there's trees and tall grasses growing, and it's just so lovely, and birds are singing. It's just great, it makes you really feel close to nature. Pardon me. And when you put your gutted fish on a stick and roast it over the fire, that's good eats. It's as fresh as fish gets, and it's just delicious. And so that's what we'll sample that, and get a little soy sauce. I don't know. I just think that the fish is like delicious with just a couple drops of soy on it, and maybe it's the salt, but it's good stuff. And so we'll be doing that just for fun. Pardon me. Fish on a stick. But does anyone have any other questions about BDSM or excuse me, trout fishing, or camper life? um now that we're in the camper, it's a little bit different than living in a regular house, which I like it better. We are free to pick up and go anytime we like. And it pretty much, I mean, I paid now for several days, and we're going to just do like a little tune up. I'm going to lube the axles and just kind of get things, good to go with like the water system. I'm installing an on-demand water heater. That'll be fun. I miss Sparky. He could have helped me with my electrical, because I'm a little bit, I'm not sure how to do it, because the water heater is electric. I don't think it requires any gas to heat. And so I'm wondering, how's it going to work? Well, see, I wondered how it was going to work with no electricity, but now I have the generator. I think it'll run. So we'll have to find out. No, Elms Campground, huh? Well, howdy doody. I guess I got someplace I need to visit then, huh? Is it here in Iowa? Um, Mike, is the BDSM campground here in Iowa? Because I would check that out, definitely. And I wanted to go to like a nudist camp. These nude camps, you don't have to be nude. I mean, it's not like they're going to kick you out. Oh, you didn't take your clothes off, you have to leave now. But oh, Mort, that's nice. And I think, you have to believe that it can happen for you. You have to believe that someone, envision it. Like, envision the person that you want to come in your life. What would they look like? What would they say? What would they be wearing? What would their voice sound like? What would they have to offer you? What kind of person are they? And imagine all this stuff about them very vividly. Imagine, meeting them. Imagine, how you'll feel when you meet them. And all these things go into manifesting. And if you do all these things and you believe that this person will come along, you better believe they will. And just even even with the generator, I said, I need a generator. I told the universe, I need a generator. I need one strong enough that it's going to power my air conditioning in my camper, and I need it to be less than $500. I got it. It was the guy was real firm at 475, but it's brand new. He had never run it. It had never been turned on one time. I was the first one to get to turn it on. And that was one heck of a deal because they are not cheap. And this was a dual fuel. It runs on propane or gasoline. So it was really, really, really a good deal. And I know that that was divine intervention. Um, yeah, that was divine intervention. So, that's the kind of stuff that can happen more if you believe it. If you believe that it's going to happen for you and that it can, and you have faith that it will happen. And you just have to keep believing, and you have to be very specific in what you ask the universe for. So just keep thinking about it, and I think that you can make it happen. Let's see. Curiosity about the BDM lifestyle. Oh, she's against it. Oh, that's too bad. That your wife is not on board with that, because that makes it really hard to really get into the lifestyle. And because then you don't really have anyone to play with, because your wife's not really on board with it. But you could introduce a few things into the life, into the bedroom that might help you guys. And you know, uh, women think, honestly, most women are like pegging, you know, but when they strap on the dick, oh my God, it's such a feeling of power that they want to do it again. Well, most of them anyway. But yeah, putting on the dick for the first time is really kind of a daunting thing, a bit. But yeah, when you take the reins of power, it's pretty good. So maybe give her the reins, put on a collar, and give her the leash on your knees. Women can't really resist that. She doesn't sleep in the same room. So you guys are really separated then. Um, I didn't sleep in the same room with my ex, but now I can say he's my ex. So it's just, I mean, I realize that people have, habits that are annoying, like loud snoring, for example. Oh, that's tough, Mike. And yeah, that's tough. Um, so loud snoring, would kind of preclude anybody from sleeping right next to you. But that is tough when you guys get to that point where your relationship is asexual. Then it's tough to come back after that. You can, and I think it's just patience and one step at a time. Start out by, when you see her first thing in the morning, give her a kiss on the cheek and a hug, and say, I just want to let you know how much I love you. you know and just sort of, try and introduce a little bit more physical contact. Don't grab her boob, don't pat her ass, stuff like that. Just, give her a hug, rub her back, just touch her hair, or touch her face and say, you're so beautiful today. And don't even, maybe don't make it a sexual thing. Walk away at that point. I mean, because she's gonna look at you and say, wow, well, that's kind of cool. I'd like more of that. And I think if you, just keep introducing more and more contact, I think maybe you can slowly work her over. I don't know. She doesn't like physical contact. Well, it kind of makes me wonder then, why she why does she stay in this relationship if there's no sexual contact at all? Is it just become a friendship for you guys, and is that enough for you? Is that enough for her? I mean, I think you guys need to really have some serious conversations about these things, because that's really the only way it's going to get solved or have any resolution, is if you guys talk about it. You have to talk about it. Um, it's to me, it's kind of like, I don't know if it's something that you mutually accept. That's fine. I have friends that didn't have sex for 5 years. They're a married couple, and she had cancer and he was not well, and things just weren't going that way, and so for 5 years they didn't have sex. But I think they have maybe since then, but if not, it didn't matter for them. They stayed together anyway because they love each other, and whether or not they were having sex was irrelevant for them. So you know you have to decide, is that something that's a deal breaker? Is it irrelevant for you? I mean, it doesn't sound like that's something that you feel like you would want to do without for the rest of your life. And so if that's the case, unless you can somehow, you know, get her to see the light on an open relationship, which would mean that she doesn't lose her place in your life. She still has that, place. You're her husband. You'll come home at night when, she needs you, or she would like you there or whatever, and you'll still provide everything that you did before, but you'll have the ability to have somewhat of a life that is complete for you, and maybe part of it might not include her, and she has to accept that. If she's willing to accept it, then great, because I don't think an open relationship is that's not cheating, because you're very honest about what's going on. You hopefully get some agreement with them, that that's the best course, and some sort of terms, of agreement. So maybe she just doesn't want to know anything about it, or maybe she wants to know everything about it. uh, I'm the kind of person, the less I know, the happier I am. And so if like Sam and I have, a polyamorous or open relationship, and I just don't want to know. So it's like, go do whatever you want to do and just don't tell me, and I'll be fine. Other people want to know every detail, and then they can let it go, you know? So it just depends on the person, as to how much communication they want about the whole thing. But I really think that that's a subject that you might want to broach. I mean, maybe. I don't know if that would be a divorce topic or not, but I think communication is key in any relationship. You have to be able to talk to that person and, exchange ideas and, just come to some terms about what you want out of life, because this is your life partner. And if they're your life partner, you want them to be the kind of partner who is giving, caring, and loves what you are and who you are. And I think once you have that, that's what you need. Doesn't want to know anything about, okay, well, there you go. So when she's at work during the day, do whatever it is you like. Get your yourself on, and you do you, and then just don't ever mention it. A lot of people are like that. I don't want to know. I'd be like that. What you do when I'm not there is your business, not mine, and I just don't ever want to know about it. And then we'll just go on and be happy. The less I know, the better. Yeah, and it's okay, to hide in denial, to be Cleopatra and to hide, in denial. It's okay. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Everybody deals with things differently. So, good, best of luck to you, Mike, because that's a tough situation you got there. And I hope that you will, I hope that you'll talk about it with her. And communication is key. So, she may never enjoy the same things that you do. But as long as she doesn't mind that you go about enjoying them, then that's okay. You'll make it. And relationships are tough. I mean, really tough sometimes to, accommodate everything for everyone. Relationships should be two-way street. You should be able to, it's a give and take. you get what you want, then sometimes I get what I want. Sometimes, we compromise sometimes, and I think that's the way it should be. It should be balanced and fair. So, yeah, no problem, Mike. I hope that was helpful. And anytime, you can catch me at skeletonkeywitches@gmail.com anytime you have questions. So, and if that's all the questions I think I have for tonight, I think I'm going to duck on you guys and go practice some kink on Sam. We're camping, and that's what you do when you camp. You kind of get frisky. So all you guys, have some friskiness and feel good. And thanks, Mike. Thanks a lot. And you too, man. And so you guys go out and be frisky and have fun. It's summertime. The fairs are going on and all kinds of fun stuff. So get out and enjoy the summertime and be outdoors and just be yourselves. And blessed be. Catch me next Monday on Ask Madam at 9 p.m. and maybe I can give you a reading and see what's up in your future. So, but until then, everybody have a great night, and I'll see you next week.